Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. So Golden State will get the first possession. Outside, Green to the inside. The kick out, Curry. Outside, Butler. Let's go with a three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
And Irving gets it to go.
So smooth around the rim. I love how Kyrie just goes up with confidence, knowing that he's going to figure it out.
Pass to Looney. Outside Curry. Podziemski with it. Back to Curry. To the middle. Outside for Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Irving goes in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Irving has such a high IQ, including knowing exactly when to drive.
Inside. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Butler. Back to Podziemski. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And here's Curry for three. And he buries his first look.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
And how about Brandon Podziemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, B.A., that's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Butler. Stolen by Gafford. To the paint. Back to Washington. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Podziemski with it. Got a piece of it. Washington with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. Down low. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. And here's Butler outside. Gafford grabs the miss. Let's send it to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Jason Kidd. Allie?
I asked him specifically about Stephen Curry and what his defensive game plan is for him, and he told me, I just talked with them about communicating out there, especially when the screens are coming. We can't give Steph an inch in those situations. I think it's fair to say we can expect to hear a lot of chatter out there tonight, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. A minute 53 left to play in the first. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
The offensive rebound. The Warriors trailing. Outside Podziemski. Outside for Butler. Lets it go from deep. Gafford grabs the miss. And Dallas with possession. Now here's Washington. No points so far. Gafford with the bucket. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
To the middle. Stolen by Gafford. Thompson with it. Now Podziemski defending. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Yeah, the quick thinking of Dinwiddie uses his offensive instincts to bully the defense in transition.
Pass to Kuminga. On the wing, Green. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Payton. Back to Moody. To the inside. Kuminga. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
That one misses. Warriors trail by 4. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Inside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Dallas shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And the free throw, no good. To the paint. Here's Kuminga. Back to Moody. Pass to Curry. Here's Kuminga. Outside Curry. The floater. Deflected! And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Mavericks ahead, up by 6. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Now here's Irving. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Curry's shot is off. Dallas leading by 8. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Now here's Moody. Still no points. Back to Kuminga. Clock at 4. Curry's shot is off. Down low. Here's Marshall. Yes! And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Marshall's got his first basket.
More of a combo guard than pure point. Dinwiddie does have tremendous court vision.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Warriors trail by 10. Now Curry. Outside Kuminga. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pass to Christie. Irving looking around. Crafty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Outside Curry. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Outside Irving. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, John Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Now here's Lively. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Counted from distance.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you.
Love the effort on defense from Hield. When he's engaged, he can come up with blocks.
Pass to Butler. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Hield has bounced around for a while now, but he's still a deadly shooter, Richard.
Hield is the definition of a shooter for hire. He's a mercenary. When he's on the floor, he's looking to pull up from deep. That's what he's paid to do. He's been an elite shooter his whole career.
Fires in the triple.
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Davis. Green with the defensive effort.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Pajemski with it. Guarded now by Williams. And here's Butler outside. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6. The 3 from Washington. Looney grabs a miss.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Hield from outside. The Mavericks lead by 8. Left side, Williams. Pass to Davis. Tries again. Davis just merciless inside.
The muscle from Davis, so confident and powerful inside.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. On the wing, Green. Outside Pajemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Gafford. And here is Thompson. Davis from long range. That shot is off. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ending the quarter up 10. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More 2K action in just a moment. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Inside, Washington. And that one good.
Smart pass, just one of the many ways Kyrie Irving creates offense.
Pass to Pajemski. Outside Butler. There's the 3. Curry, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Stolen. On the break. And here is Green. He's guarded by Washington. The 3 from Curry. Oh, Curry doing what he does best.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Here's Irving. Warriors with the rebound. Outside, Green. Here's Pajemski. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to review the game plan. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Left side, Irving. Here's Gafford. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Stephen Curry. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. Curry with it. 9 points in the game. To the inside. These are his first free throws of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw misses.
Two shots.
He hits the second from the line. Dallas leading by 8. Outside Irving. Driving in. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
Now here's Irving. He's got 12. Pass to Washington. Davis with it. Green covering. Davis down low. The shot, no good. Warriors trail by 8. Up top, Curry. Here's Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Washington. Looney grabs a miss. Outside Podziemski. On the wing, Curry launches it, and the rebound goes to Dallas. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Gafford. Now here's Davis. Shot from 12. Easy money for Davis inside.
Look, I'm telling you, even in the mid-range, Davis is deadly. He's got the perfect mechanics, and it just works at any distance.
Back to Butler. The 3 ball. And again, no good by Golden State. Dallas leading by 10. Davis goes in. Can't hit from in close. To the middle. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
And this is where Butler wants to attack you. Ground zero.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win now mode, Allie. Thank you. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Warriors trail by 10. Now here's Heel. He's scoreless. Here's Payton. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Marshall. Here's Lively. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Heel. Pass to Payton. Three-pointer. Lively grabs a miss. Dallas leading by 12. Takes the 3. Can't get it to drop.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And there's the call on Spencer Dinwiddie.
Second team.
That's his first foul. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Butler with the ball. Out to Heel. Pass to Payton. And here's Kuminga for 3. Lively grabs a miss. Here's Marshall. Inside. No good on the shot. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
It's his first trip to the line. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. And And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their... Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Now Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Beyond the arc. Nails it from three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Payton. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Payton's got his first 3 points of the game.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Back to Curry. Pass to post. And here is Kuminga. 4-3. And it's Irving with a rebound. Now Dinwiddie. Here's the three. That one no good. Kuminga down low. Moody. Back to Curry. Pass to Moody. Outside Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kuminga from behind the arc. Drains the triple. Kuminga's got 6 here in the quarter.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Irving goes in. A kick out to Edwards. Connects from downtown. Edwards has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He told his players he expects more from them at the line, saying, quote, keep drawing fouls, keep getting to the stripe. But when you do, you got to make it count. Not looking to give those freebies away. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Looney, the screen. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gafford.
Warriors ball.
And stolen by Irving. And here's Thompson for 3. And Dallas hits again from deep. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
The 3 from Curry. Offensive board. Pass to Green. To the inside. Looney with the ball. Butler, the open look. Misses off the left iron. Outside Davis. Offline from the top of the key.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
To the paint. It's stolen by Irving. The 3 from Washington. Here's Gafford. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Looney, the screen. Pass to Green. It's Podziemski on the wing. Knocked loose. Stolen by Davis. Irving with it. Green picks him up. Tries the spin move. With the spin. And Butler with the block. .114 left in the fourth quarter. Green for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
Down low. And here's Gafford. He takes it in. Rebounded by Green.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need a nap.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Outside Irving. Pass to Thompson. It's stolen by Looney. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Fires from the corner. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And an intentional foul right there.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that puts him up 5. And the Warriors call time here. They're losing by 5. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
And no doubt, they've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
The 3 from Curry.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 7. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
15 seconds left in the final quarter. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game. Right side, Pajemski. The 3. They get it back. Outside for Butler. Left side, Curry. On the wing, Curry takes a 3. Offline. And so the Mavericks take the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Boston Celtics come in for this one. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Here's Hachimura. After the basket by Boston. To the middle. Hayes, no good. Here's Boston now. Here's Porzingis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Now, here's Doncic. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Oh, that's blocked. Doncic feeling it out. Kicks it out to LeBron. Hachimura, the screen. Back to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Over Tatum. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And you get the sense Tatum is used to getting hit when he's penetrating inside. It almost seems as if he embraces those challenges.
Now, here's Doncic to the inside. James outside. Lakers passing it around. Hachimura, the screen. Reeves with it. Picked up by Brown. Here's Hachimura. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Your Lakers, make some noise.
The Lakers off to a slow start. Trailing by 4. And finished off by LeBron.
Put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here is Holiday. Brown outside. And it's Luka with the rebound.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Here's Finney-Smith. Great D that time from Tatum. Brown outside. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Brown outside. Pass to Tatum. Now here's White. Porzingis with the ball. Outside White. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Doncic outside. Here's Finney-Smith for 3. Doncic, no good. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Up top, Tatum. Takes the 13-footer from the wing. It's tipped. Pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Hayes. Over Tatum. Hayes, no good. Holiday with it. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Boston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Hauser misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers. Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Back to Horford. A 3-ball. A rebound by the Lakers.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to connect. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Tatum. Celtics leading by 6. To the wing right side. Here's Shireman. Outside Tatum. Inside Tatum.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Celtics making a switch here. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. To the left wing. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Al Horford with the rebound. And here's Boston. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hauser. Shoots over connect. Hauser misses. Lakers trail by 8. Now Finney-Smith. Here's Vincent. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Vincent's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Pritchard. And he drives in. Takes a 3. And the basket by Hauser. Hauser's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Celtics. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Here's Craig. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Holiday looking for an opening. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Nifty move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall. The contest plus the board. A full defensive possession from him. Great effort.
Goodwin with the steal. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. Just 2 to shoot. Horford. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Horford's got the lead up to 10. Oh, wow, what a quick move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Pass to Horford. It's hauled in by Goodwin.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up with it.
And the dunk by Doncic.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low. Brown with it. Out to White. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left in the second quarter. Now, here's Doncic. Inside. And Hayes throws it down.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Celtics out in front. They lead by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Celtics leading by 4. Screen by Porzingis. And Tatum driving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tatum's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Celtics. These Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And here's Holiday. Scoreless thus far. Tatum on the wing. Beyond the arc. There's Tatum's range on display.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
Pass to James. And it's good for 2.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Brown with it. Clock at 6. Back to Holiday. Takes the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Doncic. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Doncic explodes off the drive. What a slam!
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick in the bag to get where he wants to go.
Hachimura grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 5. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here's Boston now. They've led by as much as 10. To the inside. Out to Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Over to the left wing. From deep, Reeves. Rebounded by the Celtics.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Now White. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Looking for a breather. And maybe just one or two things to talk about. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Doncic outside. He can't get that one to fall. The Celtics with the lead. Outside, Porzingis. To the paint. Here's Tatum. That's in the short one. And that's 11 points for Jason Tatum. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
1:16 left to play here in the third. Tatum no good. The Lakers trail. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Tatum. To the middle. For the tie. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one. Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Here's Hayes. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Substitution on court.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. Here's Pritchard. Nothing on the board. Vanderbilt with the block. Down low. Goes back up. Pass to Hauser. Just 3 to shoot. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Brown. Here's Cornette. Finney-Smith defending. Here's Brown. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. And here's Reeves outside. The third quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
34.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Lakers trail by 4. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Hachimura with it. And there's the drive. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. 6 to shoot. And here's Doncic from the arc.
And you love how Tatum uses that long wingspan to really distract shooters. Great job contesting without fouling on that one.
Horford's shot is good.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Pass to Vincent. Picked by Finney-Smith. Inside. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Now into the lineup for your Lakers. Number 30, Jordan.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've led by as much as 10. To the middle. Back to Horford. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And now an 8-point Celtic lead.
And inside the paint really is where Horford goes to work. Still athletic enough and really makes it look easy.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. They'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
Thanks so much, David.
And once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Pass to Pritchard. From outside the arc. No good that time.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Celtics leading by 6. Tatum a screen. To the inside. Here's Hauser. Shot on the way. It's rebounded by Doncic. Here's the Lakers with the ball. Taken away by Holiday. And they're on the break. Here's Pritchard. Offline with his 3. The 3 for Doncic. Oh, Doncic from way outside.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
Your Lakers.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Hachimura with it. Now guarded by Tatum. To the paint. Stolen by Tatum. Pass to Hauser. To the inside. Here's Pritchard. From downtown. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's an 8-point Boston lead.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Hayes. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Holiday with the three. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers trailed by 6. Kicks it out to LeBron. Reeves left side. Back to Hachimura. The three for Doncic. Porzingis with the rebound. White left side. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Celtics lead by 9. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Porzingis. White looking around. Pass to Tatum. Now here's Porzingis. Brown outside. 4 on the shot clock. Outside, Porzingis. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Lakers ball.
There's 45 seconds left in the game. Now, here's Doncic. Six on the shot clock. Puts up a deep three. And it's White with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
So it's the Celtics picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance.